Some new tech for fitness and health. That's our Techstination. Joining us from a company called ZeroWheel is Head of Operations, David Ettenson. Hi, David.
Pleasure to meet you, Fred. I appreciate your time.
Terrific. Well, at CES, I guess you showed this off. Give us a bit of background about ZeroWheel, what you're all about.
Sure. So ZeroWheel was originally founded in mid-2019. The project really came to fruition in 2020 as more members joined the team. But what ZeroWheel is a motorized exercise device designed to make fitness accessible for users of all levels. And so what the motor does is it provides assistance or resistance and can either help to brace a user as they're exercising to make it easier, or provides resistance to make it challenging. And you can do a wide range of exercises with this device, traditional core work on a mat. And also there's multiple exercises you can do on a wall with it, including squats, shoulders, arms, and back as well.
And it looks very much like, I don't know what they're called exactly, but wheels that people have purchased before to...
It's a common misconception. People see our device and associate it with an ab wheel, which is what you're thinking of. That the standard ab wheel is intended really just to target your abdominals and your core, and you roll out with it on a mat. So people at first glance see our product and say, hey, that's a cool looking ab wheel with lights. But what most people don't realize is there's a motor inside. And that motor really provides just a wide range of exercises above and beyond just your core.
Interesting. So the two modes are assistance and resistance, and you do different things with them?
Sure. Yeah. So we actually have 4 modes right now. There are 2 different types of assistance modes and 2 different types of resistance modes. And so I can walk you through those a little bit. The first mode is the green mode, which is, the traditional assistance mode. And so if you were to do this on a mat, what it does is, you position your legs on the ground, your knees and your feet on the ground, and you would roll out. And the green mode helps to really brace the user. So it provides assistance as I'm going out. It prevents the user from collapsing. And so it's great for, people who have weaker cores, are just getting into exercising, or rehabbing from an injury. And so when I come back, the motor will boost me back, providing additional assistance. Another assistance mode we have is called Aero. It's a light turquoise color, and it's a little bit less assistance on the way out, still provides the boost on the way back, but it's actually a great cardio workout. You can do a lot of quick repetitions with it while still getting that additional assistance. And the 2 different resistance modes, the red mode is called quicksand mode. The motor really muddies the exercise for the user and makes it more challenging. It feels like they're trudging through sand or mud. And so when they're going out or they're pulling back, it's much more exertive in terms of muscle activity. And the last one is a dark blue mode called Feel the Burn. And this is by far the most challenging exercise we have. It's impressive if we can see people even doing it, halfway through in terms of difficulty, but it actively fights against you. And so the wheel will pull you out the entire time, and you have to fight as you're pulling it back.
Sounds really interesting. So did you target fitness enthusiasts with a device like this, or is it more for everyday folks trying to maybe stick with some resolutions to improve their fitness in the new year?
Sure. This ZeroWheel is really designed for everyone. It is for me personally, I would see the exercise wheel, an ab wheel in a gym, and I would be intimidated by it. It's very challenging for beginners, and for experts, the traditional ab wheel can actually be kind of mundane. There's not a lot, it's not that difficult. They can do tons and tons of reps. And so actually how this came about was the CEO and co-founder, Dr. Neil Singer, had a bad back injury, and he had been trying to rehab from it and really struggling. He kept re-injuring himself. He ended up linking up with personal trainer Adam Cass, and Adam said, listen, in order for your back to really recover, you have to strengthen your core. And so they spent a lot of time on core, And Adam is a big proponent fan of the ab wheel, but Neil really found it very challenging, couldn't do it. And so the two of them kept talking about, hey, there has to be a better way here. And that's how ZeroWheel was created. So this is ZeroWheel. And so when you turn it on, you'll notice the LEDs we have. We have several patents already filed, both in terms of utility and design patents. But right now what it's on is what we call zero mode. And so there's no assistance or resistance. That's what normally happens when you turn it on. But the dial easily allows you to change it. So now I'm on the green mode. I don't know if you can see there's numbers 1 through 5. 5 is the most assistance. You can scale down to 0 all the way down. So I'm still in assistance mode and now I'm at 0. If I scale up, I'm in quicksand mode. So this is a resistance mode. And now I'm all the way at the end of resistance mode. You can toggle to the other 2 modes as well by clicking this mode button here. And now here's the arrow mode I was telling you about, which is great for cardio. Also a really nice smooth assistance mode. And then you've got feel the burn. This is the one that actively fights you. It's really, really challenging. Even, people who have been lifelong, fitness enthusiasts or incredible shape, they really struggle on this mode. So it's a great, great workout and really helps with strengthening. When you turn it off, it'll show you the battery left. You see that it says 95% charge right now, and then it's off. And so right now for this version, it's just a simple barrel charger. As you can see, I pulled it off, it plugs in right there. And that's how you would charge the device. We are currently in the process of designing wireless docking stations for gym use, so that at a gym where there might be multiple units, you could walk up, these would be plugged in on a rack, wirelessly charging. You could take your phone, if you have your phone, tap the device, it will, Bluetooth will link with your phone, and it'll say, hey, Fred, I remember you. You weigh this much and you're this tall. And the last time you were using it, it was on green mode 3. And so you take it off, it's already calibrated for your height and your weight, and you're ready to exercise. And now the integrated app as well will provide everything from not just, the number of repetitions, but feedback on the quality of repetitions. So it'll tell you if you're not rolling out far enough. It'll tell you, it'll really provide all sorts of integrated feedback. And the app also links seamlessly with Apple's Health Kit and Android as well. So if you're wearing a smartphone or smartwatch, it'll provide more robust detail on caloric burn and heart rate, all that type of stuff. The app will also have tutorials in it to help guide users through a wide range of exercises, not just on the mat, but really showing proper form to squat with it on the wall, to do lat pull downs and shoulder press, calf raises, biceps, triceps, standing rolls, and down the line, we're considering also offering some type of classes that, through the app, and not just in person at your gym with multiple people using the wheels.
And obviously it's designed that if you're putting this on the wall, you're not doing any damage to the wall, etc.
That's correct. Yeah. So right now, the black tread on this can mark up the wall a bit. So we have all sorts of ideas on how to prevent that, including, we've been experimenting with in ZeroWheel's lab. I don't know if you've heard of, what's it called? It's like this wallpaper you can easily mount and peel off. And so we have, some of that at our headquarters. We're playing around with it. Works really well. We're trying to experiment with more sustainable solutions rather than a, multi-time use something that you would, we don't want to create excess waste. But yes, we are experimenting with different types of pads for the wall so that it totally protects your wall as well.
Terrific. So where is this now in terms of bringing it to market?
Sure. So we've been working on this, behind closed doors for almost 3 years now. We have created multiple prototype iterations. I can show you the most recent one as well. I have it here. But really, we have raised a little over $500,000 from high net worth individuals. We have created a very talented team in terms of engineering, finance, marketing, as well as, affiliates as well to help push the product and distribution channels. We have a very robust manufacturing capability. A lot of startups that are in the hardware space, one of the biggest risks they face is on the hardware side, because if you don't have a reliable manufacturer, the quality of your product can be really inconsistent, and that's the last thing we want to provide for our end consumers. So we have solidified an agreement with Celestica. It's a $5 billion multinational manufacturer, and they are currently in the process of redesigning our prototypes. So they're taking our prototypes, really stress testing them, making sure they're robust, made of high quality materials, and just getting them ready to scale and produce in large quantities for the market. So the actual units, production units, will be ready to ship in early fall of this year.
And do we have an idea about pricing?
Yes. So ZeroWheel will retail for $499, which in comparison to other smart connected fitness devices is quite the bargain. You look at Pelotons that retail for between $1,500 to $2,000, mirrors and tonals, which are, well over $2,000, and even, Theragun, which the most recent version sells at $599, and that's more of a niche item as well. And so, I mentioned ZeroWheel as a smart connected fitness device. When we thought about ZeroWheel, we wanted to really make sure that somebody could walk up to it either in their home gym or at an external gym and just pick up the device and start using it without any sort of, necessary phone or linked requirements. So we wanted to make sure that you could use it without your phone, but it also will have a very connected experience with a mobile application, which will be totally free too.
Interesting. And I assume since it's motorized, and I don't think you're attaching a cord to this while you're using it. This is a rechargeable battery?
That's correct. Yes. So it's fully rechargeable. For the average user right now, who may be using ZeroWheel for 15 to 30 minutes a day, the device will last on one charge for about a week, and it takes about an hour to 2 hours to fully charge for our current prototype.
And unlike a lot of other fitness gear, it would seem to me this stows away pretty easily. Put it in the closet, put it wherever you want it, right?
It sure does. Yeah. We also, one of the most important features we believe about this device is its portability. And so we're very excited because it's a full body workout that you can take with you anywhere. So if you're going on a business trip, I've been flying back and forth with it on a plane across the country. It's lightweight, it's easy to bring anywhere, and it's just, it's a perfect addition for a home gym as well. So for somebody who's got an exercise bike, somebody who has a treadmill, maybe they have a couple weights, this really is the missing piece to their home workout.
Perfect. For more info, where can we go?
Sure. Check us out on our website, which is zerowheel.fit. And you can also email info@zerowheel.fit if you have any specific questions.
Terrific. David Ettenson, thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate it.